Hello, and welcome back. I wasn't totally just transporting cats to the couch in the vain hope that they'd stay there. No, that'd be silly. Anyway. First and foremost, welcome back to Café Con Flora, and thank you for taking the time today to come visit. So I got an idea in my head, and I couldn't get it out. So you get to, I don't want to say suffer along with me, but like, get to deal with the insanity with me. But I had this overwhelming desire to build like a super ultra modern apartment building. So I looked up super ultra modern apartment buildings, conferred with my moderator, you know, what kind of vibe we should look at, and it was probably decided to go for a two apartment per story space, which actually makes kind of a lot of sense because then you can basically have one on either side of a space and have like that moment you have a word, porches and balconies and a nice kind of like communal area right up the middle. And if you don't understand how residential residences or rentals work, the best way to do it is to build it as a residential, then reapply this, and then pick each individual unit. It just makes building easier, which is what we're gonna go for. So the plan for today is basically build the structure, build any amenities we want to add, like a pool or a gym or anything like that, do the landscaping, get the general layout of all the apartments, and then next week we begin finishing. And we'll try to do about 2 to 3 apartments per stream, depending on how big we make them. I'm going to be shooting for maybe like, I'm feeling like 2-bed, 1-baths might be a good idea. Just kind of, you know, get them thought-wise out of the way. So for that sort of space, I'm thinking like more of a rectangle, like a 10 by 15, which if you don't know, technically these squares do have a size meter. So in accordance with the most we know about how wide this is, the estimation, I lost all my kitties. The estimation is roughly about 1 meter or 3 feet, but the argument's been made for about 3.3 all the way up to 5 feet. So I generally assume about a 3.3 foot span. So if you think of it like that, 10 of these would be about 30 feet total. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you consider quite a few rooms are like 10 by 12, you can see, okay, I could stick like 2 rooms with space in between, you know, because that's how it would generally work. Or like 2 rooms side by side with a little hallway, and there's multiple different ways to do it. Either way, there are going to be 3 big things with all of these apartments. The first is they're going to have both an end cap balcony and a front cap balcony. If I could get the image that I found, that is exactly what I was looking at. I might be able to. We're not doing something silly. We're gonna hold on, window capture. Look, I am not doing. So we're gonna temporarily. Boop. This is the inspo pick. I love it. So as you can see, it kind of has that like eco-friendly, ultra-modern vibe to it. I don't own this image. This I found off Pinterest. I love it though. So what I'm gonna kind of try to do is basically work with this sort of vibe, except I'm gonna make it wider. So like, have a front balcony on each of them, and then there's also going to be a side balcony because obviously we don't have these there. Boop, boop. So yeah, that is the inspiration. We're here for the inspiration. I'm absolutely super excited to try and start this. I'm basically going to do 10 by 15 with a small hallway in between for both sides. I'm also an individual who prefers building along more or less one side and then kind of making the other side a space, or along the back of a space and then making like front yard, or vice versa. I like building along an edge. Think of it like building along an edge. So since we have this property here alongside all these others, I'm gonna take this guy eventually and probably make something small, like maybe a vet clinic or a bar, restaurant, something small, you know? But because this is going to be a place of business and not another personal house, if I build along this side as much as I can, then I can have windows facing the back and a little strip of basically landscaping through here. But then you can kind of count. So if you see, there's this little tiny bit right here in the middle, if you see the glow. So we're going to count that as kind of like the alleyway in between both of them, and then whatever this is can have a blank wall against its opposite edge right here. Planning out builds like this is actually really simple if you can just kind of sit there, look at the space and be like, what do I want to do, not just with this space, but with every space around it. And it's not going to fit in. Ultra modern is not gonna fit in. Like, we have the city skyline in the back, don't get me wrong, and we've got some more kind of like modern-y things over here, but like, there's not as much of that particular style of modern, so this is just me wanting to build something. I also tend to leave at least 2 spaces on either side, but that's because I like the landscaping to actually fill in this section versus... And also, if you place a fence, then you can only place it 2 here, unless it's a debug fence. So I'd rather have my walls and then some like open air gardening around the sides. So first and foremost, we're gonna get the generalized shape of our build, at least the apartment side of things, and then we can figure out if we want the amenities like a pool or gym attached, or if we want them to kind of be their own separate building. For now, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how wide each of these apartments are going to be, which again doesn't sound like a ton, but when you consider again the fact that you could split this into 2 bedrooms, it makes it a lot easier. It's also going to make a very, very big rectangle at first, so no apologies, rectangle. But basically, I'm lazy. 5, 10... 20, 25, 30. That should be 30 if we are correct. At which point we want a few extras. I'm putting in 5 extra, so we're actually going to potentially actually move this forward. I'll create a little extra space in the back. I'd rather do that. Yeah. You did not do what I told you to do. There we go. So, Quappy Plasta. Quappy Plasta. And hey look, we technically have a room. In a way. It's not going to actually count it as a room, but it'll be fine. To count it as a room, you literally have to just draw one of the walls. So, since we're building 3 of these, 1, this is now 3 floors. Check. And we're gonna do not like this kind of roofing. We're gonna go more like the inspo pick, which was kind of flat on top. And I'm actually gonna get rooftop access to this space for the sole purpose of having like a rooftop community garden sort of, you know, vibe. So I like the idea of having like a bunch of rooftop things. Other people can do whatever they want. I am doing this. I also tend not to limit myself on packs, but I am going to try to at least be conservative is a good way to put it. But honestly, I make no promises. I just don't. We definitely are going to be using things from For Rent, since that's the only way you can make the residential rentals is by owning the For Rent pack. So it makes the most sense. And I'm going to go with a lighter color because I do want it to be kind of industrial loft vibe. So I think I'll go for like a coppery brown along the top for now. This again is going to be more of a community space versus anything, but first we're going to get our spaces entirely defined. So since these are 10 by 15, we're going to count out 15, and the last 5 in the middle should be simple and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Look at that. Since we don't want it to just be one thing. And since technically there should be 5, we're going to assume 15, but we're going to count out anyway. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Look at that! Worked out well. So, this is actually how I gauge markers as to where those lines are, so it's just easier for me to... because I can delete those walls. I like making a simple little exterior gauge marker that I can use for the distinct purpose of figuring out where something is for the rest of a space. Alright, since we agreed to a couple different things, like a front balcony and a side balcony, I'm going to define those first. So what I typically do is I pick what I want in an apartment and kind of just all focus it on that. I'm going to go for kind of a nice, you know, vibe here. So we're going to do a 5 by 4 on the back patio, and then this is bedroom number 1. It creates a nice defined line, and then I can actually put like a bathroom here. And if I do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can now have a front patio here. And then this is your living room, dining room area that I can subdivide if I need to. But for now, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bathroom in between, patios. And now I'm just gonna reverse that. Legitimately. 1, 2, 3, 4, boop. 3, 4, boop. Because it makes it just super simple. Super, super simple, and patios and rooms like this, they're gonna be the same. Places like that are apartment style, people tend very much to just, like, developers, let's just say, they're more likely to just do the same thing over and over again in, you know, back and forth. So that's kind of what I'm playing at, is that back and forth. So we're just literally making delightful walls. But hey, this room will be large enough for a full-size bed and dresser, so I'm gonna go with it. Plus, once you know the shape of something, life is a whole lot easier. Is it 1 or 2? Yeah, it's 2. Okay. I'm losing it. It's fine. And remember, we're not doing interior state. I lie, we might do some interior state. We're doing the communal areas today. So, we need stairs here. I'm probably going to do switchback stairs where they basically go up one way and then switch back the other way. So I'm going to have to kind of have them at this end going backwards and then the second set going up the opposite direction. Again, since we're using for rent, because of all sorts of different reasons, namely we can't make this without for rent, I figure some nice traditional stairs might actually be kind of cute. We also... I don't believe we have any other... Yeah, those are the only stairs from that pack particularly. I do use Seasons a ton. I don't use the Seasons the stairs, though. It looks like... In certain builds, it looks amazing. In other builds like this one, it looks like a ladder. And I'd rather a more solid set of stairs, if that makes sense. We have... No. Definitely no. We have some modern stairs I could do. If I am doing like ultra modern stairs might not be a bad idea. Those come in other colors too, which is kind of nice, but I'd probably go for kind of either a brown, a gray, or a white. So if I go for the ultra modern, here are the options I'd probably go for. And I kind of like the ultra modern because again, we are very much going for that ultra-modern, slightly eco-friendly vibe. Don't know if there's a railing that matches it. Nope, sleek closed rail if I remember correctly. So like, you'd be brown too, because they don't have a black. I could also just go with the industrial stair rails because they actually look kind of purposeful. Like that kind of looks cute, the black one. Do we have a brown? We do have a brown. We even have a gray and a white, which so strange. No, that's okay. So that would be the gray and that would be the white. Okay. So I kind of like one of these looks. I'm definitely not vibing the white. I want a little bit of more contrast. And the brown's kind of cute, but so if I go with one of these, like, sorry to those, but apartment-wise, I feel like this is the most logical. Obviously, if someone would like to voice an opinion, they're more than welcome to, but I feel like probably this guy. So, take that, double white it, bring it, and we're gonna put it straight in the back, and we're actually gonna have to so we can either triple or single, which is fine if we copy it, reverse it, and put it here, just like how we're actually gonna scooch that guy back by 1, so that way there's a little bit of space in between. We get all the way up, and then if we copy that for the roof, but drop it down to 1 wide for the roof access. We can even, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna boop, move this into kind of like a corner. There we go. And make this its own separate little room way up top. Literally. Boop. Because then you have to kind of go through to get roof access. And I can just kind of put like the power box here or like a water heater or something. I'm actually gonna, yeah, that'll be good. Because now we can fit like a power box and the water heater and the stuff that is required for like making sure stuff works. And we've got all this space up here. I haven't 100% decided if I want to keep the whole space, but I'm at least keeping some, and now we have some stairs. So, first and foremost, stairs taken care of. Yay! I do like the look of switchback stairs like this. The back and forth is kind of nice, and now you've got this nice big entry area that you kind of walk around, and I can have doors. Actually, if I did... Ooh, hold on. Bottom of stairs are not off lot. I don't know what you're talking about. You're losing it. But I like this. I'm still okay with that. When you think you have everything built exactly right, and then you realize, no, you don't. It's fine. Excuse me, I did not give you permission to do that. Thank you. We're going to swing the other way. Because now we can have them a little bit forward. And then these are okay a little bit forward too. If only I could get a little more forward. But that's fine. It's fine. No matter what, we're going to have exactly my issue. I don't know which way I like better. Whoop. Ah. That was -3. I have to be careful too because I have to have a door into this area. Yeah, no, I like the other way better. It'll work out better for doors, which is important. Doors are more important. We'll deal with that. Doors are more important. All right. So next up, doors and windows. Who would have thought? Doors and windows. Who would have thought? Also, let's see if maybe making all of these walls a little bit taller to kind of give us some height. Yes, because... And this, remember, this is 2 apartments. on either side. And this is taking up a rather large space, but I love it because now we have this area for like garden and other stuff. So let's get some windows in here though. Windows first. And I do think having kind of like a path over to a detached area over here that has the pool and the gym is probably going to be the better option. So I'll probably do like a gym slash kind of relaxation area over here, and then flanking it, I will probably have some kind of grill pool area that is outside. I don't know which way I want to put it, but I honestly kind of want to put the building back here because I feel like since the back of the lot, the windows would face the woods, that would probably be a little bit nicer. Since we can do that real quick, I'm gonna leave 5 like I have been. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that, I can do a 10. I just don't know if I want to do a 10 by 15 or a 10 by 10. The square could be nice, and there's a lot I can fit in here if even if I split it in half and maybe do some community like bathrooms, because you know, like the idea of a shower before the gym and a shower after the gym or something, I'd need to have enough space to do. No, 15. Yeah, 15 for that. And then this is actually gonna get a roof. Like this is gonna get a right and proper roof. So we're gonna look at kind of the way some of the other buildings have done the roofs. If you notice, they are flat roofs that have been elevated and added a platform kind of to them. So to do that, flat roof, bring it up 1, just temporarily, bring it across. Yeah, we do not want to. And then follow down into platform trims, and then you can just kind of pick whatever platform trim best suits your build. In this case, considering those are a very heavy brick that I don't seem to have access to, we're just gonna do our best to kind of make it feel ultra modern and chic versus anything in particular. Like that could actually work. I'd want to slightly, actually, because it just gives the very, very classic edge to it. I'm probably going to come back and delete that and deal with that later and just be like, nope, never mind, I don't like that. You completely different. But for now it works. For now it works. And that's the important part. So, flooring. Very, 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 very important. Why? Because you want certain areas of your floor to match. Why do I have no stairs there? Excuse you. You don't get to screw with my stairs. Thank you. Just that simple. You don't get to screw with my stairs. And we're gonna put them in the corner as well, so that way we have more room right around here, because we can put something under the floor here and kind of something along the floor here. And then we want an actual like copy of that one, so we can put it right there, which is hilarious because it's going to be close coming up, but it'll be fine in the end. Windows. Windows are very, very, very important. Why? Why? Because light. I like light. I don't know about you, but I like being able to see outside. So if we look specifically at the for rent windows, we've got some cute ones, don't get me wrong, but they do not fit the vibe of this neighborhood. They just don't. City livings even don't. Like, look at this. Look at these. They're cool, but they're not what I'm looking for. Mm-mm. I want just some nice big pane windows. Ooh, that's an idea. Growing Together has some very cute kind of loft windows that could work. Those are some nice kind of industrial style loft windows. If I did that, kitchen would be on this side, living area would be on this side sort of vibe, or like, you know, kitchen, dining area, living area. Yeah, I'm fine for that. But I also, oh wait, today's a day, and everyone has them because I forgot I need to make half of these. I forgot I needed to make half of these porches anyway, so I might as well just, you know, build the porches. That's the correct color. Excellent. So we're just gonna, and since we used that on the roof and it actually looks super nice, we're just literally gonna go down and put it on all the balconies. And then for the front balcony, on the one hand, I would not want to be that front corner lot. On the other hand, I feel like it would be super kind of pretty. So, boop, boop. But look at that. Now we have all the porches. And I know you're going to be like, but you understand, there's no... I know. Don't worry. We're gonna fix it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine! We just have to find the most perfect pillar now, which, you know, only is probably gonna take an hour. Maybe. We have a few from that pack. I'm not a huge fan of really any of them because, like, you get this guy and you get this guy, which is kind of cute, but it's just not... It's not industrial. I don't... Like, and then we have factory columns, which is cool, but a little... I don't want to say too industrial almost, but, like, there's a fine line. I could go with the eco-modern ones. Those are not bad. Or just go very, very classic, because that's a base game. There are some good base games. Ooh, load-bearing pillar. That is honestly kind of nice. It's from the City Living pack, which isn't horrible. We've got this concrete column, which is... I kind of like the simplicity of it, and it almost looks like marble. And we are going to be adding so much wood texture on things that I feel like adding a little bit of... something that looks like stone and marble, not the worst vibe. So we're just gonna add those all the way up, and we're just adding money, like, to our total right now. You can just, you'll be able to see it just rise, like, skyrockety. But it'll make this make sense, and not just be floating. Because the key is just, let's not be floating. You know what helps? If you don't do that where you are... Oh, I lost it. It was City 11. No, it was Get Famous. There we go. So let's get those in. Because now we look and everything's attached. Yes, there's going to be a floor thing. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about the fact that it looks like it's floating. It's not going to be floating. I promise. It's not going to be floating. For one, I can just add something like this, and if I do that in a kind of nice brown for the wood trim, but again, industrial vibes. Do I like the industrial more than the marble? Damn it, now I'm debating. I kind of like the way the marble vibes, but I also really like the idea of the industrial. I don't hate that trim except for the fact that it cuts into one of the column. It cuts into some of the columns, which isn't... I mean, it looks okay. That's the high school years one, which for the exterior, so far, it matches very nicely. I'm definitely going to be cutting this down a bit. That looks nice. And then we can just add some kind of... We can more or less copy pasta this roof and just kind of make it a little smaller. Oh, I didn't even measure that. Because now we have the community space. No, I guess it has to be up. I don't know if I like that. Like, it's cute, but it also just doesn't vibe. Could just delete it. Because Sims can't get over this hump space. It's like a truth. It's a hard truth that Sims do not have the easiest time climbing over spaces if they are not careful. Yep. It'll go up no matter what. Actually, for these then, I think I'm gonna go up really tall. But they don't look as good as tall. Oh, also, just a trim. I have to reapply trim now. Yes, for each of the individual levels, the trim will be applied, so that way it kind of creates this nice exterior look. You know what helps? If you just do what I tell you to do. Come on, things. I believe in you and your ability to do what I tell you to do. Maybe? Am I lucky? Yes! Add some trim to this, kind of bring it all together. That's coming along. I'm okay with this. I like the slightly taller walls. I am still not a huge... Like, on this one, I'm fine with it. I don't know why. Maybe something more neutral? If I know I'm going to add seasons, I might as well look at the seasons one. That's a kind of really cute inspo pack. They had wood at the top, but I don't really have anything like this. Is the closest to wood I have is the Get Famous pack, which is fine and dandy, I suppose, but it just does not have the appeal, and that is just, that's a no. This could work though. Like the stone. There's a better stone one. This, I believe, is the better stone one. Yes, that is the better stone one. I just need to figure out which one kind of matches the railings a little bit in a manner that I like. This. Excellent. There we go. I knew there was a stone one I liked because now I can do stone with a nice exterior. We are going to be adding in some more fencing because we want people to be safe. Which, if I just copy pasta the color, you know, I don't want people falling down the stairs. Just saying. Same with these stairs. For safety. Ooh, except this is the front entrance. I just remembered, damn it. All that work. Go. It's fine. I'm only crying on the inside a little bit because I just am so indecisive about certain things. That works, because I can still put stuff under here and stuff here. That's perfect, actually. So I'm gonna move you. Actually, we're gonna put bottom first. So we need the bottom to go this way. And then it's you. Can you not fit if it's that far back. Alright, let's push you back one. There we go. There we go. And we still have 2 spaces for a door, which is perfect. Okay. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. That is how I seem to roll. I'm gonna create a kind of small little house thing, like a little copy pasta of this to some degree. So it's gonna be like a 4x5. I'm gonna create a little box because we want a safe and secure entrance. Seriously, it deleted my stairs. Of course it did. Of course it did. Right when I had it like perfect and everything. Okay, so how does it hit? Needs to go this way. Excellent. Oh, come now. It's not intersecting with the walls. Here, let me make it slightly bigger and you can be annoying, and then I can resize you. Excellent. Can you be done with the hassle now? Thank you. Perfect. Swear, sometimes it's just it just does not. There we go. It's so much bigger. I need to shrink it. Oh, like it works. It works. I'm gonna make it shorter. I'm gonna make it a little shorter. But it still works, but it's just funny sometimes to see, you know, and then this can be their little rooftop space, so I actually kind of like that, so. Excellent. And then you've got a little space in here that I don't know what I'm gonna do with, but I can find something to do with it. I can find something. This one's only 3 though. Is that why it was giving me trouble? Because it wasn't wide enough? Yup. Yep. That's entirely it. I'm okay with leaving it that wide because we need this area to walk. So that's fine. Actually, if I make the room smaller. But no, that makes it uneven on either side because currently it's 5 on either side and I kind of like that vibe. It's fine. Alright, we've got to get the rest of the fence in anyway. Because I still don't want people falling to their deaths. I'm not that horrible of a human. There we go. And I actually kind of like the brass, but I might change it up for the interior. Yeah, I'm gonna change it up for the interior ones, mostly because they match the stairs better. Not so much because I dislike the brass. The brass is gonna be the exterior color, but the interior color is definitely gonna be the grayish white. So we have our community areas determined, and now we're gonna put some nice door here. So I'm thinking like a nice kind of very wide door. Preferably a 3 wide, but we'll see what we get. And like I said, I don't limit myself on packs, and I probably should, but I just don't. Just never found the need. Oh, I like those. Those are really nice and like super modern and exactly what I'm looking for. I'm putting a pair of you over here for the community hall because I can, and that'll be for later. And since we do want some exterior fencing, I'm gonna block that off real quick. Different exterior fencing though. We're gonna be going for something more, I don't want to say hidden, honestly. You know? something nice like that. We're gonna be putting a fence along the back so you can't just, you know, randomly walk into the lot. This is all gonna be landscaped all along the side. Like, this entire side area is gonna be very heavily landscaped. Because we're gonna not, like, we might find maybe some of these, like, very thin trees for the front area and make it look more like a street. But the back is definitely going to be very heavy landscape, because we're trying to, like, give people a false sense of privacy. With this particular area, I think I'm gonna go like small community area, more like hopscotch, and, you know, or maybe like not a splash pad area, probably not a splash pad area, but we'll figure it out as we go along. First things first, though, flooring. As I was noting, flooring is very important because you want the flooring to kind of reflect an entire area. This is my favorite wood of the entire series. It is from Eco Lifestyle. It is beautiful, and I love all of the colors. Like, it can come in so many fun colors. Like, that gray looks so cute. It looks like really, really nice hardwood flooring. So if we want a lot of wood accents, also to flip these, you're gonna look at the so it's the one with the comma slash the little like triangle and the period slash triangle. If you hit either one of those, it will. So if I hit one, see how it rotates it back and forth? That is a simple and easy trick to kind of make sure everything looks nice. And for the patios, and even potentially the inside, this gray is super cute. It's not warm, but that's not the point of the flooring. The flooring is kind of a nice, like, I don't think I'm gonna put it upstairs. I am gonna put it in the hallways, so that way it kind of matches the patios. There we go. But now we have interior flooring and patio flooring. And I like the look of this kind of gray on the bronze with these marble pillars and this. You know, it looks like it all goes together. Slowly but surely, it'll come together. Slowly but surely. It's not looking horrible so far, though. At least I don't think it's looking horrible. So that's the important part. I don't think it's looking, I think it's looking cute. We want some pathing. So since this is more of a actual, like, ultra modern kind of place, I'm not gonna do dirt or terrain pathing. I'm gonna do actual pathing. This, hilariously enough, from of all packs, the Jungle Adventures pack is probably one of my favorite tiles, and I'll show you why. Look at that. It's that beautiful Moroccan, like, reddish color, and you've got the blues and the greens and the, like, that is lovely. In a pool, that is perfect for something like around a pool. I'm gonna put you there just for now, because I'm gonna need you later. But for the purpose of our pathing, we're not gonna use this. Actually, why don't we delete you temporarily and actually put in the pool? And no, it's not going to be a covered pool, and yes, you can yell at me about that. I don't care. I'm going to put the pool in between the two sections. If I do decide to cover it, that'll be later. It's like, that's a nice enough pool. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Weird. Well, that's fine. We can widen it by 1. Won't kill us. Whatever. I mean, I can always also shrink it by 1 on this side, you know. Keep the look I was going for. That's not what I wanted. I wanted it here. There we go. Give it that kind of like cute corner. No, I'll just keep the thing wider. There we go. Yeah, I'll just keep that a little wider. I still like the door here, you know? So that way we have some extra space along the side. But, pool, entrance. I actually might rotate the pool. Yes, because then I can have a little bit of space around the side for tile. I can add that tile I was looking at to this entire area and kind of make this... See? Like, doesn't that look super cute? That looks so cute for a pool. So cute. Also, since we're already using Jungle Adventures, I can use the Jungle Adventures sidewall thing, which is additionally super cute and provides just enough rusticness when we can make the rest of it ultra modern. The water. I'm changing the water. Sparkles. It gives it that really classic chlorinated feel. We definitely need some ladders because I do not want my Sims dying. I prefer to deal with my Sims deaths in the old-fashioned way, which is by ignoring them dying. There we go. 2 ladders. See? It's safe. I made it safe. We're gonna do a jump and splash. We're gonna do it proper right here on the end, you know. I'm actually gonna move this to the end because I want these, because those will be nice facing each other, and then you can kind of, you know, jump off into the pool. Mini sodas. They are amazing. Little grate, so that provides... Literally, it's just for steam, you know, it adds bubbles. It adds bubbles. Since we're already using this pack, some pool floaty loungers. I'm gonna probably do like 2. Yeah, I know, someone will get jumped on, but the universe has decided that their face needs to die. I don't know. I'm gonna go with pineapples. And like, yes, community pool, but honestly, on a day with it being this sunny, I'd love it. So when it comes to the wood exteriors, we're actually going to do something cool. I'm going to do wood on part of it and then not wood on the other part, because I'm trying to keep with the idea of slats and following that very sleek design. So this is actually a siding that I can use, and I can combine the corrugated metal with the slats. We're using a lot from the Eco Lifestyle pack, and I'm okay with that because Eco Lifestyle is super cute. But if I do, like... I also have just a very nice Suburban Dream siding, which, ooh, for our wood textures... No, interior wood texture, because it creates the illusion of being in a log cabin without being in a log cabin. Yep. I like. I'm gonna do the exterior and interior in that to break it up. I actually like the look of the slats on the interior as well. It's gonna look super cute. And this is just growing together, which growing together is definitely one that I enjoy. I'm probably going to change up some of the color on this. So again, just ignore how wood this is. Some of it will change. As for the other side, there's a couple options I could go with. I kind of like the look of the corrugated metal. It actually works very nice with this, but the question becomes what color. I don't want to go too bold or too vibrant. but I don't want it also to be washed out. The gray could work considering we have the gray in other places, but I don't know. Doesn't work with that though, and like that's the door. So if it doesn't work with the door, it's definitely not gonna work for what we want. I wish I had like very, very like modern. Why do I have not more modern stuff? No. That paneling's nice, but it does not provide the necessary line contrast. Matchstick? No. Again, cute, but does not provide the necessary. I need something metal, and that's the issue. But like a very particular kind of metal. Ooh, slate. Maybe slate's the answer. Do we have kind of a slate that would work? Yes! We found it. We found it. It is slate. Slate looks very nice on this. Actually, I might make slate the accent and put slate on the interior walls. And if that's the case, then I'm actually gonna do a slightly later version of the slate. Nah, it still works. It's so bright though. Like some of it is just so bright. And like, don't get me wrong, the high contrast visibility difference is really nice. But let's do wood exterior to start to see if we like the wood exterior. Even. See if we like the wood okay, so I do like the wood exterior. Damn it. Alright. Well, new inserts is fine. I can do new insert. New insert is fine and actually matches the roof there, which is nice. Alright, new insert. I am going back to the slate, kind of, because I do like the look. There we go. Some nice gray slate. Back and forth and back and forth, right? That doesn't look half bad. I don't mind the slate. It creates a very stunning, unique picture. And remember, this has no windows, so it's not going to be as flat back here. This is simply us picking our colors and making sure the building doesn't look like it's going to be falling down. We are adding so much more, it's not even funny. Like, for one, we got to get those in a better color. Actually, they kind of go with the gray flooring, so I don't hate. And this has so far been a lot of growing together stuff. So growing together really has a lot of things that I do like. I think it's very pretty. I am gonna note, so far, this unfurnished apartment building is less than... You're lurking? Fair enough. Then, before you take, like, 2 seconds to lurk, would you mind judging? What do we think of the slate? I think the slate's cute. I think the slate looks super nice as insert against the wall backdrop. I think it looks nice, but I like second, third, and fourth opinions, so... I do hope you have fun with your lurking now. Yeah, I like the growing together spandrels. I think that, and it adds that look that nothing's going to fall down. Because we don't really have one that would work. Yeah. For growing together. Looks good, but also well, no, I'm just gonna add 0 windows. Everyone lives in the dark now. Just because of that comment. No, I was gonna do these really, really nice kind of super eco-modern windows. Ultra-modern windows. Fucking vampires. Excuse, not a vampire. Thank you kindly. But like, doesn't that look cute? That looks nice and fairly realistic. Obviously, it had to be moved slightly over because of the stairs, but like, that size window is going to be really nice in this space. Have fun with your lurking. See? No dark spaces. I promised. I really like these massive windows, though. Not you. You. Okay. Definitely a good amount of light coming in to those living areas now. See? So much light. Yeah, definitely already looking better with some big windows. Like some nice big open air windows are exactly what these places needed. And we're leaving this section in the middle alone so that way we can have some space either maybe for hanging TV or whatever we feel like. Paintings. Paintings are nice. Still gotta figure out windows for the rest of it, but I don't own crystal gray. I want to. That moment you look at things and you're like, I need more stuff packs. We have smaller windows that could work for the actual bedrooms. Or we could just say screw it and be like massive. Floor to ceiling, you know, window in your bedroom. Definitely you're getting a lot of light. You're definitely getting a lot of light. I kind of like it. I like it. The only space without a window currently is the bathroom, and that's because there's a very small window that I'm going to be using from a very particular pack. It is, if I remember, I think it might be base game, but I need to. There's one in base game that couldn't work, but if there's not the other one I'm thinking of, then I'll probably just go base game. Yep. Modern awning. There's a couple different styles of them. The square on square is another nice one, because you can kind of get combination patterns. So like I can do something that matches a little bit better. So voila for bathrooms. Because with the bathrooms, I want a window. I want there to be some natural light. I want your sim to be able to like open the window in the bathroom sort of, you know, vibe. I don't want people to be able to peek in, especially on the first floor, and do the, someone pooping in there? I need to know. Like, I'm gonna be putting curtains on a lot of these because if I owned any of these windows, especially on the first floor, I'd want curtains. What? I kind of like the vibe so far of the, like, ultra-modernness of this. Alright, we need this door. Right there. It cuts into them just a little bit. but it also looks so good. It looks so good, but I can't. I don't think I can. Maybe I can? There is a method to my madness, I promise. No! That was not a method. That was me screeching in terror because, you know. No, because it'll still cut in. Yeah, because it doesn't have more space to go out. I don't like it. Damn it. Yeah, windows have to go over. Que sera? Que sera? Whatever will be, will be. I cannot control how it looks. Most I can do is kind of adjust it on the way down. And be mildly annoyed that they don't all match up, or just not care. And part of me just wants to not care, so meh. Done caring. Yep, no, here for it. That looks super, super cute so far. All right. We need tile for the ceiling. No other way about it. We need something to cover this space on the ceiling. Why are you all glitchy? Nobody said you could be glitchy. Stop it. That spandrel is just not being nice. I can have freezes? Where can I have freezes? Here? Ooh. I wonder. No. Okay. I found better things to do. You have to be very careful when you've got the hammer out, because sometimes you'll accidentally delete stuff you don't want to delete. And that is how you end up with a bad day. Anywho's. If that's the case, then I am going more towards a warm tan. Versus the gray. And leaving the gray steps. Love how it's all like, this wall, this wall. No. Not that wall. You're fine. Leave it alone. Leave it. It's because it's the 1.5 walls that I can do this, so I am living for the opportunity to use this, because I never really get the opportunity to use these. So it's just, it's different than what I normally get to do, so I get to enjoy myself a little bit more. it also doesn't glitch, and I like when stuff doesn't do the glitchies. It also adds a bit of depth, it looks like, which I am here for. So we've got some depth going on. We've got, it's a very similar color, but I don't hate it. I am gonna lower the bathroom windows just a little bit. Just a tiny bit so they're not snipping into the spindle. And if you're wondering why I'm only doing 6 apartments, so that's the max you can do on one lot. Oh no, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, Jade. I can show you the exterior while you're running errands. So we've started an ultra-modern apartment, and we're gonna try and get as much of the exterior community area here and kind of just exterior done today, and then we're gonna start in all the community spaces, and then we're gonna be working on the individual apartments at a later stream. Does this mean that my stream might not be 4 hours today? Possibly, but I have some set defined goals, and we're gonna see how long they take. And so yeah, the exterior so far. I am loving the combination of the slate and the wood, but I still need to find flooring. I just saw that I could do friezes, and my brain went... I got excited for frieze. I got excited for friezes. Let's see. I'm definitely thinking a proper, like, stone. So we have some from the For Rent pack that we could use that aren't too bad. That's actually kind of nice for the roof. I like this brown for the roof. That's actually super cute. It kind of ties in nice. It looks good. Not for these spaces, but like for the rooftop patio area, it works well. Just like this works so well around the pool. But I need to figure out what to put up here. I don't want metal. I could do metal, but I don't want metal. Like... definitely, even if I did this, not pink. I mean, I could go with a kind of nice gray metal roof. That's base game, but I kind of like... I've done a lot in eco, so I'm just probably gonna do eco again. Oop. I'm gonna make that one this away vertical, so it's kind of a contrast. Yeah. Yeah, that looks cute. It looks nothing like any of the buildings around, but I don't care. Don't care. Definitely kind of want to put something here, maybe just like a couple of chairs, just something to fill up that space. Oh, things we need to add. At least one air conditioning unit. Yeah, this is a nice area. All right, so we need some more. We need the interior doors. We can't just have exterior doors. We need interior doors too. So now we need the how are we getting into the apartments, you know? That's too wide, unfortunately, or I'd use it. I really would. Eco lifestyle one is a very interesting door. It could work, but I don't... I mean, it creates a very nice defined look, but it just seems like it takes up so much space. This one is a little too open for my liking. Look, I don't mind the idea of someone seeing into my apartment, but there's a line when it comes to seeing in my apartment. No, because this one will match the windows too, which is actually super cute. So we're gonna match the windows, at least for the interior of this space. And we're going to put all of these doors in the same spot because that's how life works. And that's how a real apartment building works, is, you know, your doors are all kind of even all the way up, plus your Sims can actually get by here. Don't let your, you know, brain fool you. If there is at least half a slab or half of one of these, your Sims can get by. This is a full one all the way around. And it will be plenty big. I've seen Sims climb under these stairs, so. Although I'm now debating the stairs, mostly the railings, so I do have the railings that go with, yeah, white interior railings to match this white interior is actually probably the better option. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. We're ignoring the music that, you know, occurs outside. Into the community space behind the nice door, because again, that'll go to the upstairs. I'm trying. Interior-wise, certain spaces like the bedrooms, they are going to get more of like a traditional kind of size door. We don't need something that's going to be... But we are going to be using similar doors to the ones we did outside. Ta-da! Now before you're like, but did it... Yeah, see, it has the little thingamajig. Who would have thought? See? Nice, and in the corner, and super cute. And literally, like, there's 3 of them, and then you've got these spots that you can do something with, and then this T section is basically what you need to worry about. That's it. This is how we roll, dudes. This is how we roll. And again, copying down the floors because that's what a real apartment would be. People act like I'm crazy for, you know, thinking of it in the terms of what a real space would be, but if I want to build, even semi-realistically, I have to take that into consideration, and I've lived in apartments before, and you're gonna see copy pasta, copy pasta, copy pasta all the way up, and then flip, so it's basically the same thing, but mirrored, copy pasta, copy pasta, copy pasta, you know, minus the furniture. Plus, it gives us this entire wall and makes this little section a very important section because this entire wall to us. We are also going to be adding a back patio, a patio door, and a front patio door. This is probably going to be a single door, while this is probably going to be a double door. Well, I'm glad you made it home safe and sound and all that jazz. I'm picking up patio doors. None of these spaces are gonna have offices. They're just gonna have kind of like a desk in the living room. Sorry. I don't want to add a ton of packs, but I'm also like, ooh, that door's cute, but it's adding a pack. Ooh, that door's cute, but... I hope you enjoy. I've tried cauliflower crust pizza. I'm just... Not for me, no thank you. I've tried it, though. I have at least given it a fair shake and tried it from more than one company. So I can say it was not just the individual company. I'm just not a fan of the flavor profile that accompanies the cauliflower pizza. This one's cute. It's kind of a single too, so I could actually kind of... Can we get something that kind of looks good with the windows? I wonder if we... Hey, that looks good. All right. So interior to the patios, we have 1 and 2. I know they look so much shorter, but they're not as... It's not as bad as you'd think. They are a little bit... They are actually quite a bit shorter than those doors, so I'm actually... it's annoying, because, like, they're cute, but they're not tall enough. They're not tall enough for short doors. That's a statement. And, like, you've got some like these that are super cute, but that is from a very, very particular pack. And Again, while I try to not use every single pack to ever pack, sometimes you just have to give up on not using every single pack that ever packed. Dorm room door. This is just me kind of pulling stuff out and seeing if I like it. That's all. If I do, cool. If I don't, I don't. Yeah, there's not really any one section. Tall doors, which fair, but also annoying. The eco ones are just very tall, which is nice, but I don't want them for the patio because I feel like they kind of have to be against the edge almost. And again, I know they don't have... My brain says yes, it has to be away. Again, another cute one, but it's from a very specific, very, very specific pack because that's Outdoor Oasis. So anything with the purple is a kit. So, like, Courtyard Oasis has that really pretty brown one, and the other one I was kind of looking at is Greenhouse Haven, which is because Greenhouse Haven has... Where is it? This stunning beauty, which is a very nice... that one's screened, but they have one that has just kind of nice lines. Did none of these get updated to what they were supposed to be? And I could put it in a nice black and have it be a really nice kind of patio door. But since it's so specific and it doesn't come in the brown. I wonder what color brown that actually is. You can sort by color. People forget that. But you can pick light brown and dark brown. Alright, so it's considered a light brown. So we'll go with light brown. What do we... No, that's too short. Less short, but not tall enough. Which is a really weird combination, but you're both not tall enough and just generally like way too short. Not doing hidden doors. Not doing archways, although I could, hilariously enough. Because it still counted as a separate space, so it's hilarious. Why can I not just find something tall? I don't want to have to compromise. I don't wanna. But I'm probably gonna have to. Yep. Because there's not really anything that would work for height and feasibility of use. Didn't want to have to compromise. What's behind door number 1? A whole lot of door. Especially because, like, this one is supposed to be, you know, right in the middle. So it needs that perfect one. I'm allowed to be annoyed, and I'm allowed to be annoyed at myself, I suppose. Yeah, and it's because both of those are screened. I don't want to use them. Otherwise, they'd be weirdly perfect. Not tall enough. Too wide. I'm just disappointing myself at this point. But why can't it be the absolute perfect thing that I need at all times without trouble? Why does it always have to be trouble? But yeah, that's a cute little crochet door. Like, that could work, but it's not as tall as some of the other doors, as you can see. Some of the doors are really short. And you don't notice them until you have the slightly taller walls. I might just go with this one and be done with it and apologize for using a kit later, but it is a super cute door. So I'm not even mad at myself for that. It is a super cute door. So yeah, screw it. I'm going with the cute door. Putting it exactly where it's supposed to be. That works, you know. But you get 2 patios with each of these, so give it that. Do some basic interior, like flooring and walls. Remember, we're doing furnishings later, but we can get the walls and stuff down. And again, the reason is not because 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be the same thing in every single apartment. So since we have already used this floor and I really do like it and it kind of creates that warm, cozy vibe, we're going to be using this floor. If we adjust it in any room, we can do so at a later point. But for right now, bedrooms and this are getting the hardwood floor. Treatment, it's very much probably like a laminate hardwood, but like, come on. I mean, I could carpet in a traditional fashion with those bedrooms, but I hate carpet in bedrooms. Also, if we're going for a more modern look, I feel like laminate hardwood makes more sense with some nice tile versus something like the carpeted traditional flooring of older buildings. The only one I could potentially agree to is something like the fiber grain because it looks so very interesting. And I might actually do ooh, actually, no, yeah, because it creates contrast. So screw it. I lied to myself. I'm making carpet. Luxury apartment would use real hardwood unless you're going I'm not going slumlord, and for the record, I put it in quotations more because of the description. Because it's just slatted wood, so it doesn't really give you the specifics, but it looks really nice either way. So I am here for this really nice flooring. And this is kind of cute carpet. I like the stripy patterns. I'm going to keep that for the bedrooms. Now I have to find some tile, and then I get to paint everything. I also don't know if I want to do a defined kitchen area. If I want to do a defined kitchen area, I'm actually going to slice this into a chunk, make this tile, add a half wall along each section, and repeat the process. So if I do that, let me show you what it would look like. First off, half walls to define the space. Flat out, it signifies this area is different than this area. This is the kitchen. This would be like, you know, dining living room area. The hunt for the best gaming keyboard. Honestly, it's a personal preference thing. Don't get me wrong. I love my current Logitech keyboard. I do. But everyone is subjective about their keyboard. Here's my question to you if you're looking into keyboards. Do you want clicky? Do you want more of a muted sound? Like if I tap mine, as I like apparently take a billion screenshots and do a million other things, we're gonna ignore everything. I don't think I changed anything. I really hope I didn't. Oh. Okay, I did not. You know, I changed something because there's now a yellow border around my Sims game. Oh no! You know what? I'm gonna back out and back in. Okay, so if you're looking for more of a clicky sound, you're looking more of a mechanical feel. And honestly, from the exterior, this looks good so far. Like, it looks decent so far. I wanted to kind of also see like what the view looked like. So you're looking for more of a mechanical keyboard. My suggestion would be look maybe at Razer. Razer's got some nice kind of range, and they do a very nice clickiness. So basically, I like the click, click, click that they do. I'm not a mechanical keyboard person. Do not get me wrong. I do not like mechanical keyboards. But if you like mechanical keyboards, Razer has a nice combination of different kinds of mechanical clicky sounds. I know Best Buy has usually a display area where you can actually go and hear the click sound to see what kind of click you like and go from there, because there are different kinds of mechanical click. The one in Danvers, I know, has that. No, not the whole room. Yeah, like that would be kitchen. I'm cool with that. That actually kind of looks... Yeah, best keyboard's going to depend on you. Exactly, different switches and the keys are going to react differently, because that's fair. Like... Exactly. Hound has the good arguments, because he's not wrong. A Cherry MX keyboard is going to feel very different on your hands, on the way it sounds, on the button accessibility that you have versus the Brown MX, both of which are, I believe, by Razer. I like this division of the kitchen. I'm actually really weirdly in love with this. So we're actually gonna do this. Screw it. I can put in the walls after. I just need the floor laid down. Shape and kill. Exactly. So it is 1000% a personal thing. It is 1000% a personal thing. So that is very much why I recommend going in and figuring out what sort of feels good for you. This is not me furnishing. This is me using a thing as a measuring tool. All right. I like that. This is strictly me using it as a measuring tool. Okay, so that would go pretty much against the counter, and I don't want to go against the counter, so we want this guy. Excellent. See, like I said, just using it as a measuring tool. Excellent. Yes. I agree with Hound. Try before you buy, if you can. Find somewhere like Best Buy, maybe Walmart, anywhere that you can go and actually test the feel of the keys. And now we've got kitchens. I don't like the brown tile in the kitchens. Like, that one actually matches, so that could actually work for the kitchens. There is a method to this madness. There will be a reason for the very harsh lines. Don't worry. They will not be there forever. Oh, almost forgot. You know when you tell people you're busy from X time to X time, but they try to contact you anyway, and you go, I was busy. I told you I was busy. I didn't want to know anything that you were doing. I don't have time. Yeah, apparently it's just commonplace to ignore that. All right, so if we want wood, we are gonna go a combination of different interiors. I'm thinking some wood as more of an accent. I actually kind of like this wood, but there's a billion different woods I can use. This one's kind of cute. No, that one matches too much. That's lighter, but it's not. That looks more like siding than the wood I'm looking for. So it's the only reason I'm not going for it. The upcycled. I've used that before. I like that. It looks like very interesting. I like that. All right. I'm gonna go with upcycled. There is a method to this madness. I promise. I always get the questions of, is it supposed... It'll all come together in the end. It'll all come together in the end. That's the key. Yeah, I'm just getting updates about stuff that I care about, but also, can you wait till later? However, since I used the Courtyard Oasis doors, that means I have access to the Courtyard Oasis paint. Which is super pretty, and just light enough that it works well in contrast with the wood and the tile. It's just light enough. If I went for the slightly brighter one, it'd be a little bit too bold. So that's why I like the slightly lighter look. But it's a very nice peachy pastel. It works out well. It's very, very something I would see in an apartment building, I feel like. Certain things, definitely going to be the same. 100%. The furniture is where it's going to be different. That's where I create unique feelings, because the thing with The Sims is, unlike real life, where you bring your furniture, in The Sims, furniture is included in the apartment when you rent it, and the better the quality of the furniture, the more expensive it is, the higher quality they consider it, and the more rent you can charge. So I'm going to be doing like some base games, standards, pastels, and darks throughout this entire space in different colors. It's less, I'm going to basically like it's going to be like this space is, you know, more tan and green, you know, different colors on the walls, but still similar enough that you can be like, okay, these apartments, you know, like blue. Blue is going to be definitely pretty much the standard color for the inside room. We're gonna do a lot of blue inside rooms. It actually looks super cute too. And I don't know about you, but blue is a pretty enough color. As for the other one, I'm thinking more of a green. We've got a couple nice kind of pastel-y greens we can go with. There's some bolder ones. I don't know if I like the There's also this nice peachy tan, but since I did peachy tan out here, I don't want to double up on the peachy tan. So I think I'm gonna go green and blue for the bedrooms, because those are colors I like. Unless we have kind of like a very nice soft... Actually, that's a very nice peach. I like that peach better. Because that's darker than the wall, but still within the realm of, yeah, I could see an apartment building doing that. All right. So since we have all the colors, we are officially done the interior painting. So far, so cute. Oh, that's right. I needed to do the pillars. Duh. Concrete columns. Remember when I said that there was, you know, a reason for my chaos? Trust and believe. There is a reason for the chaos. And it will all make sense when I'm done. Actually, do we have one that lays flat that I can mess around with? I think we do. I don't know if it's base game, but I'm pretty sure it's base game. I pull myself up just a smidge and crack my back. That one couldn't work, but I was hoping for one that actually laid like flat. Or like more flat. That looks cute. Do we have a better color? That works. Now before anyone gets all uppity at me, I'm picking wall color. I'm picking little color things. Like, see? That's a cute little division of space. put these on real quick, get all that done, and then we get one pillar down and copy pasta. That's how you do it. It's the easiest way to do it. Creating that illusion of division of space while also making it look like it has more support pillars as a means to hold up the building. Could you not? And there's your kitchen, which before you're all like, but where can my Sims do things? Put the fridge here, do a back wall splash here, have a tiny little like maybe bar area here, and your Sim can cut through. Your Sims can do diagonals. So if I was to furnish this, let's just go real quick. You could do something like have the stove here, have that actually be like a corner piece, and now you've got a fully functional kitchen in the Sims. Your Sims have all of this space to walk. If you wanted to say, do the refrigerator trick, I'm just, again, grabbing random things. I would adjust these. This is not me furnishing, this is me explaining, because your Sims still have a full path here. Your Sims still have a full path here, and you've got 2 seats. So your Sims will be able to traverse through here and through here. So even if you have seating on these bars, the path that your Sims can travel basically goes this way and then this way. And in fact, this area is large enough that Sims can pass by each other without trouble. So having the 2 methods of being able to get through, you also have plenty of room here for a dishwasher, sink, all sorts of stuff. But again, this, don't delete the floor. See, swinging that hammer, you have to be careful. But that's not the point of this current section of the build. This is about getting it all ready. So we have a whole community area to build. So since we're going to make this a gym, we're going to have a few things in the gym. We are going to have public use, like a public use locker room. So I'm going to basically cut off this back area and more or less split it in half to the best of my ability. Obviously, it's going to be off, so that's kind of why I do this, because now they are even just in different directions. And I can put lockers here and lockers here, and, you know, maybe some along the back wall, or a couple, you know, showers or something like that. So what I'm actually going to do to create the locker room is a very unique thing. So it's going to be 2 showers and 2 toilets available for both sides. And then we can have like a bench in here and some lockers, and then in here is going to be a gym area that is going to be divided up into 3 sections. So we're going to do kind of like, we are going to be adding, this is for the gym proper, this is going to be kind of, I haven't 100% decided yet. Don't know. We'll figure it out. This is gonna be the gym area. It's gonna need some rather large entryways. Oh, that's right. I need tall. I know I'm going to add pets, so I'm not afraid to use the pets ones, but because we have the Courtyard Oasis already picked, I might as well have some fun with it and add some Courtyard Oasis stuff. Might as well. You know? Enjoy, if you're going to use a pack, screw it, enjoy using it. These are going to require smaller doors, but that is because these are going to be defined as male and female. Alright, there's going to be a distinct difference between the two. One is definitely going to be female, one is going to be male. So since we need a female and male door, love one that cover my whole ears. That's true. He is very much a fabric v leather individual. I don't like anything on my head. So unfortunately, I don't really use a headset, but that's because I can't stand the feel of anything really on my head. When I did have a headset, I agreed with Hound. I wanted something that completely covered my ears and kind of created that nice seal almost, versus something that was more... I wanted something that could create a nice seal versus something that would be more minimal on my head. Yeah, Turtle Beach is garbage. Like, flat. Alright, so the question becomes, do I use the delightfully large windows in the locker room or no? I think I'm gonna go with no in the locker rooms, but I am going to use them kind of in the gym space itself, just to create a rather large, like, bay of windows that people can see out of while they're, like, doing treadmills and things like that. And again, also on this side, to kind of keep with the vibe. I'm gonna... That looks good. So, for gym facilities, so far, not hideous. Lots of natural light, though. Gonna put a pillar along the side. I like that look. And for the locker room, we won't need that, so that makes life easier. Pillars. I put support pillars in places, so that way it looks like the building itself has some kind of support structure around it. You don't have to. I do. You do you, boo. You do you, boo. So. Also, if it is not attached to anything, you can actually just... You should be able to just pull it up. But... you can't cover the freeze. That's fine. That's fine. I actually kind of like the little tiny bit of separation. Come on. These can be scooched up so that they meet with the roof. Doesn't that look cute? Meeting with the roof. Excellent. I don't know about you, but like for outdoor spaces, I'd enjoy an indoor gym in some sort of, you know, place I was staying. Time to figure out flooring for the outside. Because I did wood on the patio, so I can't do wood on the patios here. I could do some tile in somewhere, like the locker rooms, not that color. Maybe something like this. That'd be nice. The blue's kind of cute. I like the blue. Probably do blue in the locker rooms. And then maybe something different. Yeah, like the green in the bathrooms and stuff. Just break it up a little bit. As for doors, it's literally either going to be a toilet or a shower, and like there's going to be sinks elsewhere, so you don't need to worry. But this fills up the space nicely, so As for windows, we are going kind of an interesting combination because we're going to be doing the square on square for some of it to match the other rooms, and then there's literally one that is just a square. That is base game, and people forget about the base game windows because some of the base game windows are actually really nice. Like, it's literally a square. So this guy is not exactly that one. No, it is. It's just looks different even though it's not. Like, across the bathrooms. Because to me, the locker room seems like a place where you don't want a ton of the ability to see in. You want some natural light, but you don't want people to be able to peek and be like, who's taking a shower in the locker room? Oh, I just realized I can't put these windows in the shower rooms. Then I'm gonna make a pattern and I'm gonna put the shower rooms in the middle and kind of do I said delete. Yeah, actually 2 and 2 is just nicer, so I'll go with that. These will be the showers, because the showers need to sit against the wall, although they are high enough. I could probably still put the shower in there. I'm gonna test. I need a shower. No, not base game. Although, maybe base game? I don't know. See? Yep, they are big enough. Excellent. So again, the sim can access this. It just doesn't seem like they can. This is the most commonly used shower for these if you have this pack, because it's just the one spot. And yes, it adds more packs because that's Mount Como Rebby. But I also am not gonna limit myself. Screw limitations. Also, I really love this toilet, so. Building public spaces like this, though, is actually really, really nice for your Sims, because then they get the ability to kind of enjoy the public spaces. Hallway, natural lighting, again, super useful. We're gonna be seeing about maybe putting like a frise or something, or a border on this, you know. I wish I could put a frise on I can put a frise on this, perfect. I don't. The annoyance that comes from having every single room be separate. You have to carefully go through. This frise is being used because it matches the rest of everywhere else. Literally. It matches the rest of the frises, and so I'm just kind of going with a nice singular pattern. So, I'm so far okay with this public kind of space. We definitely need some wallpaper in here and some color. This is the room we're gonna do a little bit more warm and bright and colorful, you know? This is the space that's gonna be those bold colors. Tile! Is that growing together? I think that's growing together. If that's growing together, then I can use it. Yes, that's growing together. Because I just kind of want to keep a very... Yeah, for a locker room. Perfect. And then for the individual bathrooms, we're gonna go with a slightly different color. The light blue, maybe? No. We'll use some spa day stuff. At least one person's getting a yoga mat, and as long as at least one person's getting a yoga mat. And on top of that, the spa day stuff, one of the biggest things for spa day is those lockers. So if I want use of the lockers, yeah. And then I'm gonna put some sinks here and maybe a bench. A couple of, you know, benches. Which I'm pretty sure... Yes, we have some benches. Like, it's just like a bench in the middle, you know? Sink. We could go for the counter sinks, but we're going, I think, for standalone. Although the counter ones are cute when combined. I could put a half wall here. It'll be nice. But then you can't sit. Then I need to move this back. Or against the wall. Yes! Then I can't put it here without screening this. First off, copy pasta. You can go here for now. Honestly, your Sims can get around it, so... I need something incredibly flat. Yes! This is why I love this one particular pack, is because it has that really, really nice flat one. That's for walls. It's just in walls. Come on. We're gonna copy pasta from before. But now we have 2 functional locker rooms. We're gonna add some light in here, don't worry. We recognize that, yes, while there is natural light, not all natural light is enough. We also need some mirrors, like right above, which there is actually a very nice base game mirror that I use occasionally. There's also this spa day mirror, but that is huge, so it won't fit. Where's my base? There's my base game mirror. This is literally one of the nicer mirrors that I've seen. It's just a nice, simple base game mirror. It works above stuff like this. Works out well. All right. Gotta see how this looks like at night so we can kind of get an appropriate amount of lighting. Overhead lighting is your friend in this sort of section, so we're gonna start with some overhead lighting. And I'm gonna be lazy with the small spaces because I just need a small, cheap little light in here. They don't have to be super nice. It's just a simple saucer light in the toilet. Like, the rest of the space can have better lights. I don't think if you're trying to go to the bathroom in a public locker room, you care so much about the particulars. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do. I don't. Let's see, do we have any fun lights we can play with? There's a good growing together light that I could play with. There's the Montcoma Rebby lights, which I enjoy. I could just do those, which those kind of look nice in the locker rooms. So I think I'm gonna go with those just because it's a nice, simple box light, and I can also put one in the hall here. We're gonna put one here, which will leave a 2 gap, and we're gonna put one here to kind of make it look like the hallway's defined. This space is not gonna have overhanging lamps, I think. This space will, but I mean, I could do a combination. That's kind of cute, the little hanging, floating, vibey lamp, but I think consistency is going to be key. Consistency is going to be key for this space. There. There's a little lack of lighting here, but that can be fixed very easily by just adding in like a single lamp. This is the White Lily sconces from the For Rent pack. I love how they look. They're simple and easy. They're very pretty. I can put them indoor, outdoor, but they work very well to just kind of add a little bit of light. We still need flooring, which I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go wood here like I have been with the other sections. The same wood, it's simple, it's nice, definitely a different color. I kind of like the darker mahogany almost color for this space versus something like, say, the gray, although the gray ties in. Actually, the gray looks nice, and it does tie in to the porches, so I kind of like the gray in here. So, all right. So far, locker room's coming along. Next up, gym equipment. Need the equipment if we are going to do the thing. There will be a few very silly things in here. Just letting you know now. Ooh, that's from that pack? I thought it was... Okay, so green... Which pack is that? That is the fitness pack. Literally fitness pack. So if I want a rock climbing wall, I need to use the fitness pack. I'm not going to use the fitness pack. So we're going to get some nice gym equipment in here. Couple of bench presses. Couple of treadmills, you know. And then the one, no, that would be an instructor's mat. I don't need an instructor's mat. Do we have, yes. One boxing area. Yeah. Just enough gym equipment for, like, there is just enough gym equipment that you can call this a gym. This is basically your apartment building going, yeah, we added a gym. Go check it out. It's got 3 treadmills and a boxing area. Like, it's one of those, it counts. But you look at it and you're like, really? Really? I'm gonna put a massive carpet in here, and that's because I like carpet. And people can deal. Plus, it's a really pretty carpet. I didn't say I was gonna put it in that room. I just said I was gonna put a carpet in here. Look at that. It is now flat in the middle. Kind of like... Oh, some of these, my eyes. I like the blue. This one's kind of cute. No, I like the diamonds. Alright. Because carpet in a gym just seems silly. I don't know. That's just me. I think I need a runner here, though. Do we have any nice runners? Let us check. The answer is maybe. The answer is maybe. Ooh, wait, I have these carpets I could do. But that's a little tight. Like, it's cute, but it just... No, I need a true runner. Like the very wide, very thin one wide kind. Gems of the Season's a good one. It's got a couple different styles that are super cute. If I bring it up, though, it ends up too big, so... I mean, that works kind of, you know, just in that little space. There's just too many options. Not enough brain. Too many options, not enough brain. Just that simple. I feel like that's a mood, though, today. I don't want to add stuff from vampire or magic, because, like, you can, but... I wish there was a base game rug that had the sections like vampire and magic do, because I really feel like we are missing a build it yourself runner in the base game format. That is, even if they did just basic colors, something that's a little more versatile for everybody. It's like you have Get Famous, you have Vampire, you have so many others, but none for base game. The closest you get is this lattice rug, which is pretty, and the hopscotch runner, which again, pretty, but not the vibe. Like, I'd have to do 2 of them, and they just don't fit. So I might just not put carpet there and be annoying to myself. But it's fine. All right, so we've got the start of. I need to figure out what to do with this room, but for now, backyard. I'm procrastinating by doing the backyard. Alright, what do we want for public grills? Well, we could go with the basic, we could go with this guy, we could go with the Fire Boss Grill of Grilliness, which is from the pack, so I might actually do that one. The description on this is wonderful. Do you want all your friends and family to finally have respect for you? Then grab a Kiss the Chef apron and run the next barbecue with the latest product from Fire Boss. It's an open air grill. So, if I put the grill in the corner and just kind of have the one grill accessible for everyone. Look, I'm not going to tell people that they can't have a grill on their patio. There's probably going to be at least 1 or 2 that I put the little quad pod grill on like a patio. So, or even like this guy, which is a base game Grill-wise by Grillmania. Like, it's a cute little grill. I might stick it on a patio or 2 and we just pretend that the landlord said it was fine. Landlord said it was fine. Alright, so if we're looking, this is morning, I need afternoon. Yeah, we need some tables with chairs, so with umbrellas. The 3 that I get from base game. Now, if I could find their accompanying chairs. Oh, that's right. We have this ugly chair, kind of this ugly chair, and then for the brass one... Do we have one for that one? I don't think so. Not base game, doesn't look like. Well, already using eco-friendly, so I can get a couple lounge chairs. These are some really, really cute lounge chairs that I like, so... There we go. Patio chairs. Need to figure out which table I want to do. Well, since I don't have matching chairs, we're ignoring you. I don't like how it doesn't change that exterior line, but I don't like all of these colors. Because I like the stripes. Why do none of the tables look cute? Why do none of the tables look cute? I'm kidding. They look, some of them are super cute. Like, honestly, this one's kind of cute. And they've got a couple in different colors that are super cute, so. I'll probably try to go for a lighter kind of wood on some of them. So, like, that gray is super cute. So if we do maybe 2 tables, and we try to find another one that has that kind of gray table look. Do we have any that share the gray table? Please? Okay, so you do. Let's see if any of the other ones do. That might have a better color. And the answer is no. So these are our 2. So it looks like a green and kind of a... What color even is that? It's like a pinky color, so I don't like it, but I don't hate it. But we're gonna do a couple tables, just kind of like scattered about near the grill, you know. Get some chairs on them. Matching them. That's a good enough little eating corner. I still need a gate, so I should probably toss that on. Maybe, just maybe. I was thinking the Astro 850 headset. I've never heard anything about Astros, so I don't want to, like, put in 2 cents when I myself have never actually dealt with a company or any of their products. That is the cutest gate, and it works perfectly with this door, and it goes right here and looks super nice. Gate. Check. Those were my knuckles going crick crack. Alright. We still need activity stuff for the roof and for down here. For the kids, we're gonna do a little bit of stuff. Nothing like super major, but we are gonna get one of the spirit houses, but that's because no, it wouldn't fit in. It wouldn't fit in. Ha! There's the water heater. I need you in the community space near the roof. Their water heater is upstairs, which is fine. So the only person these matter to is the landlord, because if things break down, they have to go fix them. So this is literally just like landlord stuff. This is the electrical box and the water heater for the building. And I can put those up here, or I can put them 1 floor down, but I think I'm gonna keep them up here where there's more space. It just makes more sense to me. So, now that we're going back outside, maybe a swing set, like a little swing set in the corner, because we've got a little bit of shade, although this has been very pool focused. So, I don't know. I want some kind of like playgroundy area, but I feel like it's just not gonna happen. And honestly, I care, but also if I look around, there's usually some sort of, sometimes there's like a playground area that kids can actually just go to, like in the world. And I can also make a park here. So worst case, you take your kid to the park. They're good. Just make sure they're comfy on your head and be prepared to return them. Okay, see, someone who knows more information than I do. I don't know that, understand, you know? I could do a top. Ooh, that's an idea. I could do some of the little whalebird toddler slide. And you know what? I wasn't gonna do a splash pad area, but I think I lied to myself. Okay, so we're looking at a medium splash pad at biggest, which is fine. So we can kind of do this shape because it's cute. We can have the kids slide, kind of go straight onto the pad. Let's see, we need to just go to growing together because that'll make my life easier. Alright, so we've got the big overhead emitter. We've got a nice little splish splashy area. We can combine and kind of make fun covered little spaces. Little tiny emitters. Although we want this to kind of go in the splash zone, so we're gonna have to drag that over if we want it to actually go into the splash area. We can also do multiple small emitters, so that'll work as well. So these guys kind of do a straight up and down. These guys, all those holes just... And these guys do a drip sort of thing. This guy is cool, the Splash Pad Warbler, but he's huge, so... And he doesn't work unless he's big. So, I'm good, you know? I'm gonna make it orange, actually. And... bit more color contrast, but we've got a little splash pad area over here for the kids, for the younger kids, and then we've got a larger pool area for the older kids, like proper kid-aged kids and teens. I'm actually going to rotate this slightly so that and this slide is going to provide toddler movement, which is kind of nice. Put it straight up on the splash pad. Have a couple emitters. Have this guy be nice and big right there. We're gonna have one emitter, one of each kind of, you know, vibe. And I'm actually gonna make that yellow so it matches a little bit. But that's kind of cute. We have a little splash pad area. We have mom and dad area. We have the big pool. I have a feeling if you're out here with the kid, you're keeping an eye on them because otherwise you're a bad parent. Like, I'm sorry, but keep an eye on your kid. Around open water. And then you've got the gym area here, and I haven't done anything with this yet, and we've got the locker rooms. We're gonna add some tile walkway through here that kind of goes similar to this, and then we have so much landscaping to do. So much landscaping. Let's find floor. It's not gonna be the herringbone tile. It's not gonna be linoleum. I don't know why I clicked linoleum. I could do this in a way and do kind of more that Mediterranean feel, but I want it to be more. Actually, this could work. Just a nice. Yep. All the way down. That is nice. You got your little outdoor space for when it's nice out. You got some indoor gym equipment. And having the indoor gym equipment will also allow us to not have to have gym equipment in any of the apartments. I would like my windows to stay though. That'd be great. I am also saving this in my actual God Challenge one. So, but we're just gonna hit save and hope. And then I'm gonna hit save as and make sure I didn't, you know, completely just screw up. I did not. Excellent. Mostly because I want to build in one space, so. While we think about what to make this area, because I could do kind of meditation in that area and just kind of have it fill this whole space, but do you really, really want, like, I don't know. It could work. Yes. A little bit of, like, a meditation area. But this is, like, the instructor's mat takes up so much room, and I don't want to do just a couple, like, mats out here. Too many options. I could do maybe some, like, community center stuff? I still have a roof to do, too. So let's go to the roof. Let's add some planter boxes. Let's make my head hurt a little less. All right, so we have, from the eco-friendly thing, a couple of vertical planter boxes I can stick on the side here, as well as some of these lovely planter boxes. If they stick there, I can't use them really, so. I mean, I can, but it just becomes a pain to touch this corner. And I'm not actually gonna play in it. But, like, gardening, you know. We are gonna have some fun little things, like we're gonna be doing insects, you know. Yes, congrats, we have insects. We're gonna be doing double mite houses and some bees. And yes, I'm putting bees on the roof. Where are my bees? I just had my bees. My bees. They're supposed to be right next to that thing. Here it is, yeah. If you actually have Sims and stuff interact them, they will help out with these. But none of this is sheltered. I know that now. I know that now. I could just stick them kind of all together over here, actually. That might be better. Couple of bee boxes, couple of mite boxes. This is the kind of gardening area we're going to be doing. Definitely some flower arranging and other stuff. Just kind of trying to keep stuff, like, because this is from Seasons, so it'll work fine. Actually, that's an idea. And then if I do a half wall here and then do logic. See? See, it's all about getting, it's about getting that initial spark and then kind of going, okay, so that fits with this and this fits with that. It kind of just defines the space. That's why I do this half the time, is just to define the space. That brown is super cute. That brown actually looks better. Well, now I have to change all the boats. Yay! Back and forth and back and forth. Remember when I said earlier that there's just a constant back and forth of color choices and changes, and do I really like this or do I want this one instead? Yeah. There's just a constant back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. However, we now have a little, like, gardening kind of area here on the roof. You know, with a nice little half wall divider, and then we can do kind of something over here. Put up some nice little decor, make it look kind of pretty, like it's supposed to be, you know? No, that's green, not blue. Okay. These ones are fun because they just make some pretty vertical slats to kind of make it feel like it's got a little more depth. Simple and easy. And actually... oh, that looks cute. I don't care if it sticks out a little bit. It looks cute. And it looks cute along that, like, one patch of the front. But we're gonna... do we like that color? It clips just a tiny bit and it annoys. But if I do the smaller one, it won't fit. Wait, I have vertical. I'm dumb. Vertical has a similar problem. This one at least hides it a little bit better. Like, I love this, but the color is just a little too... It's so nice against each other that, like, if I put these, it feels like it washes it out a little, but it also doesn't feel... I don't know how to feel. I do know it looks cute, so we're gonna go with it. And we're gonna go with it along the front and the back. To kind of keep in theme. Because... that creates a nice, cute, subtle illusion of connectedness because it's got the lines against the front too. So we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna roll with our life choices. We have made our bed. We are now laying flat down in it. Just that simple. Things I am adding because I add these to every single meal. Pride flags of all kinds. Always have at least one pride flag somewhere in my builds. Everywhere. Okay, so Astros or Logitech. I mean, I do enjoy Logitech for quite a few things, as I use a Logitech mouse sitting here. But I personally, since I don't use headsets, I don't know a ton about them, so I don't want to... Independent security gate. Okay. Oh, that one's useful in non-community areas because it removes, initially defaults to remove shoes indoors, which I like. Oh yeah, the Hall of Mirrors. See? It looks like a wall of mirrors. They're not hideous, they're just interesting. Which, as a feature piece against this wall with some bushes around it, will probably be super pretty. So we're gonna go with it. Ooh. What is the height difference between the regular and the medium? Oh, that sinks into it. So no, we'll go with the one that sits just under the spandrel. Full foliage sculpture. Adorbs, but, you know. Ooh, actually, the recycled memories could be fun. Wait, just in case I want to keep them. I don't want to have to go find them again. Where's the left? So, change out the colors. But see how they kind of come out and become almost a three-dimensional pattern. No, not as huge a fan of them as I thought I was going to be. These work well here. I'll stick with those for there. Ooh, I do have use of this one because I've already used the pack. So in the community area, let's get a couple, you know, like maybe a picture or two, something small, but something fun. That's a sculpture that I just added. Nothing major. Let's get some paintings down maybe. Again, I still don't know what I want to do with that space, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Picture time, though. This one's always a fun one because it takes up a lot of space. It's not super expensive, and it's very just nice and kind of colorful, and they come in a ton of different ones that are all super cute. So, like, that's nice for this kind of room. Just, you know, pops of color, nothing major. Something that fits nicely and doesn't seem like super overbearing. The street art paintings are super nice if you're looking for something a bit more modern. They come in a ton of different pretty styles. So we're gonna kind of like go through and find one that works because that's one of my favorites. That's a really nice one. I think I'm gonna go for the cactus look. Because I want similar vibes, but I don't want like 6 of the same painting. I'm okay with certain duplicates, like these guys, they're fine. If I did like, I guess I could do like 3 different ones of those in different styles. So like, for now, I will adjust after. Yeah, a couple different ones, bring them down just a little bit. Kind of try to make them as even as I can. And I like the contrast between the 3 different ones. I think I'm going to go for something a bit more abstract for this one too, just because the other 2 are abstract, so we can try and stick with the abstract vibe. I don't know. That one looks cute. I like that one. Okay, so that ties it all. Actually, ooh, if I do B, it goes from a bright to a muted to a bright again. And that's kind of like, nice. Why do the windows keep glitching? I don't know. I will just keep fixing them. Excellent. Interior, we need lights. If nothing else, we need lighting in the hallways. Places to remember lighting. Hallways. Since this is a switchback, I'm going to basically be focusing on something in here. And if I go with the wicker fish, I can also just do what I did before and do the cube light forever trio, which matches the other spaces. Yes. But simple as that. With everything else being so warm, I'm tempted to change out the stairs to something more warm. We're not changing everything as we go along, you know, over and over and over again. Why would we do that? Why would we, you know, literally make 1,000, you know, hours more work for ourselves? Because we're indecisive. Because we're indecisive of AF. I like the stairs, that's the issue, but I don't. Because you can see the nice rebar underneath them. If I do the Turami stairs, though. Industrial strength stairs are nice, but we're trying to keep it less packs, not more. That color contrast's okay. I think I like this one better. Yeah, that looks nice. And thankfully these areas are not too big, so I don't have to worry about them too much. Like, I'm gonna put some paintings on the walls, but I don't need to worry too much about how every single particular thing looks. We're gonna go through, maybe find some nice kind of long paintings. Again, these, super useful. The panels of perfection. They're 200. They fill out such a big space. I've already used some of them, so I'm going to look for other things. We have some growing together ones that we can kind of, you know, but they're small. I need big things from the wall. I mean, I could do each floor as its own unique vibe, I suppose. Train schematics. Those are base game BT dubs. So aren't these. People forget how much stuff is in base game. Oh, hello to a Lily Hiddens 345, and thank you for joining us here at Café Con Flora. And, you know, just existing. I'm building fancy apartments in The Sims if, you know, my computer doesn't cry really hard while I'm doing it, because sometimes my computer likes to, you know, be like, hey, I thought I could do this, but I lied. Generally okay. I am trying. This week has been a little bit of chaos. Had a death in the family recently, so I've just been having to help with like everything and nothing all at once. But otherwise, good. You know, getting some paintings in to make this place look a bit more functional, organized. Both of these are correct words. I don't know what I want on all of these walls, and it annoys me. That's kind of cute. I think I've used the kitchen thing before for that. Blue's cute. Aw, thank you kindly. I appreciate people locating my my channel. I'm gonna put a typed message in the thingamajig because we do have a Discord as well, and if you choose to join it, you will get notifications about when I'm going live, what kind of, you know, content I'm streaming. If I have to skip a day for any particular reason, I had to take some time off this past week. Again, since there was a death in my family, I had to, you know, go and help out with that. Martian Memories! I like these ones. They're kind of fun. Oh, these are the big guys. I actually kind of like these. I'm gonna go with some of these, in fact, instead of, like, this guy and whatnot. Yes. The subtle, like, swoopy patterns of some of these are just super pretty. Alright. We don't need this guy anymore. We're actually gonna flip this one to be on this wall and kind of find something new to be over here. I am indecisive AF sometimes, so feel free. I don't mind suggestions. I'm trying to keep it low pack, but we both know that's never gonna happen. I am doing the smart thing though and building this residential first and then, you know, kind of subdividing it later. But the goal today was just kind of the common areas and, you know. But yeah, I am open to suggestions on the general. I always forget some packs have such interesting combinations of things. Splatter content. Oh, that's right, the large is like large. Land Coral Garden. These are fun, even if they're super expensive. There is debug paintings I could look through, but... why don't you upgrade your channel like a logo banner? Well, for the one, I actually used to have a VTuber model overlay, and I actually preferred having no generalized overlay over my face or things like that, because it didn't actually accurately capture the expressions no matter which one I tried, because I'm just a very expressive human being, and since I talk with my hands a lot. And while I actually have an artist I work with on a semi-consistent basis, which is nice, and they're a good friend of mine. I kind of like how this fills in this space, and then we can have something small over there. So that's fair. I do actually have banner and emotes and logo and all that fun stuff. I just use them sparingly, technically. I prefer to have, like, the big thing. If I do switch some of my screens, they are banner and overlay heavy. Like, my stream ending one is actually very banner heavy, which is nice. I was looking for something. I have no idea what. Ha! We'll go with you. You can kind of be over here in the corner. That'll look nice. I actually love these. They are just super pretty because they're all different. So you can actually, like, have some fun with it. Boop. But on the same vein, kudos to you for, you know, being able to do something like that kind of, you know, for a living. Like, it's not easy. I know people who, you know, do design work and stuff, and that's not easy. So applause to the designers, regardless of, you know, any sort of ability to, you know, use stuff. But I like my simplistic overlays personally. It suits my vibe better, since I'm going for that kind of cozy cottage core, less is more comfy, you can come just vibe stream. I am slowly learning how to use CapCut, however. I hate you, Tragic Clown. You are like the worst painting in the game, but people love you. I don't know why they love him, but I just don't. You know what? Cat pics. When in doubt, cat pics. When in doubt, cat pics for that. So, alright, since we are leaving the apartments alone for the most part, we are going to be moving on to landscaping. And we're going to be trying to keep it somewhat similar, so we're going to be definitely doing base game. I used a ton of For Rent, but For Rent is a completely different vibe. Growing Together, maybe? Cottage Living has one of the trees I like, but I don't need trees for this. Eco Lifestyle, maybe. Snowy Escape. I'm just kind of picking a few packs and seeing if any of the debug landscaping works well, because I am a huge fan of debug landscaping. It just works better, in my opinion, for cost-cutting measures without sacrificing... Hello, sir. Can I help you? I have a cat who's trying to get my attention. That's all. Ignore. Ignore the Crowley. He is adorable, but also needs to learn that he doesn't always get to immediately demand attention just because, you know, I exist in a room. Definitely not the palm trees for this area. That is far more Oasis Springs. Pick up the kitty. He ran off when I didn't acknowledge his existence, so... If I see him again, and he exists anywhere in this vicinity, I will pick him up. Because, yes, he deserves love too. But, yes, if I see a kitty again, I will pick up a kitty. It will be fine. But I think he ran off somewhere when I didn't immediately give him attention. So, that or he, you know, was trying to get me to go downstairs for some odd reason, and I just said no. No. So many debug items. I think this is definitely going to be one of the packs that I might use a few little items out of, because we have some nice edge stuff like this. But I need, like, bushes. Yes, like those. But, like, not like those. Similar, but not those. That's a decent clump of grass. That's kind of nice, but that's... I'm looking for pretty ground cover. That's just cute. Okay. No. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Now we're getting into kind of what I was vibing with. Because I'm looking at, like, what's here and trying to go with stuff that would be not quite matching, but definitely fit better than base game stuff. This is gonna work for my bushes. Excellent. Bushes. Ah! We have a cat. See? I didn't even have to pick him up. He just existed. Right here. Like a good boy. Like a good fluffy boy. Yeah. Is someone a good boy? Yes, you are. You are a spectacular Crowley. There's a reason for the gap. I like to put bushes and stuff kind of in the corners when I can. But yes, a good Crowley. Make sure it's not clipping. That is the one thing that always kind of annoys me, is when stuff clips and I can see it a little bit. Obviously, if I can't see it, I don't care. But if I can see it, I care. Definitely gonna need some mailboxes too. Oh, I can put those in the front little hall area. Ooh, actually, that's an idea for this little front area, is just kind of make it like the mail room. This area, like a sitting area mail room. Ha! I knew it would eventually come to me what to do with that space. See? I knew it would just take a little bit, and then I'd figure it out, and it would all be kosher. I like lots of bushes. I told you I was gonna landscape the ever-loving bejeebs out of this. I made it well known that I was not gonna rest until this area was, like, full of plants. I made it known. There will be bushes there. There will be a reason. There will not be a tree there. But yes. He is now sunning himself gently in the corner like a good boy. No, I don't like hood overhangs. What? Why? No. It's an interior freeze. Why are you inside? You know what? Not fighting it. Not fighting it. Come here. Come here. So many bushes, I know. Stay. It all works out in the end. If we do it slowly, we have patience to how we want something to look. Once we figure out how we want it to look, it's all about slow adjust. Making sure something just fits very carefully. This is why landscaping takes so long. And this is why I could spend probably hours landscaping. Because of exactly this, where it's so complex in some ways and so very, very simplistic in others. We're going to be adding underbush to this. We are going to be adding other stuff. I like the crane here. We need another one of those bushes, but like for different reasons. Oh no. I just had there they are. I'm like, I just had you. Please don't tell me I've lost it. I would have been so sad. I feel like I'm gonna need one of you, at least one of you somewhere, so I'm getting like a bunch of these. I feel like I'm gonna need them everywhere, because they're pretty. So just 50 billion of those right there, just for a minute. Light works. Not a ton. It's not like gonna provide a ton of light, but you can basically put them there and make them look like they're little outdoor lights, you know? They can look like little outdoor lights, which I like. They're little fake outdoor lights. I need flowers. Can I have some flowers, please? I thought I had flowers. But apparently, I do not. I thought I did. I was lied to. I have, like, these flowers, but those aren't the flowers I want. I thought I had a bush, too, like a smaller bush, but I can do it. Ah, there's the smaller bush. No. Definitely need some flowers, though. But yeah, now people get to enjoy cat as well. There's a cat in the background. Everyone loves kitties. Ah, yes, it's the eco lifestyle ones. Excellent. Because these have some nice bushes and a few other little nice pops of color. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the yellow because it matches more. I also have a Momo near my feet now. I wonder what she wants. My guess is food that she doesn't actually have because she ate it all this morning. That's my guess. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Sometimes it just never works. Sometimes it just does. Now, as for these, I need them, like, everywhere. Because they're pretty and they're yellow, and I like pretty yellow things. Plus they look cute at the door. So we're gonna grab another one, bring it over here, make it fill in this corner. See? We can use them inside, we can use them outside. Planters. Planters everywhere. Put some in the back here to kind of fill out this space a little bit, you know. I was thinking about having like hopscotch back here and maybe like a chair, a bench or something. Nice little entry. Alright. I like the bushes around the edges. That looks nice. It helps kind of keep this a little more secluded and some of these a little more like personal from the interior, which I actually kind of like. Come on. Ew. Hold on. Let's put walls down. You get kind of this nice, like, slightly hedged look. So, it creates the illusion of privacy, even if there is none. Definitely like this main thoroughfare. Definitely need to add some hopscotch. And some marbles and, like, some little things. Because For Rent gave us these things. Might as well use them. Where is my hopscotch? Oh, that's right, I didn't... For Rent. There they are. So for the older kids, we're gonna add like a marbles, you know, court. Just something kind of fun. And hopscotch. So let's start with the hopscotch. This is the long hopscotch course, which is going to be kind of nice. We can put this like right back here, just away from the main door, but it gives use to the area back here. Because we're going to have like a little sitting area here, and we're going to do hopscotch and marbles. I like that one, actually. Marbles I might actually do, like, closer to the door. Kind of, you know. I mean, I don't need marbles. I like them, but also I think the hopscotch might actually be enough. We'll get the hopscotch here. And then maybe have, like, some seating area over here. I need chairs. Indoor or outdoor chairs. Ooh. Mount Komorebi comes through with some sitting benches. With some absolutely basic sitting benches. Although I could probably do better. I got the basic bench, the parquet patio bench. This looks uncomfortable enough that I could see people being like, the company put it there, you know? I don't know anyone who sits on it, but someone put it there. And I like the gray tone for it. push it back just a little bit. Because now you've got a space where you can come and you can sit over here if you want to. Haven't decided, maybe I'll put something here, but we've got some hopscotch. It doesn't need to be completely filled. This is just my desire to kind of give the space more to do. Water balloons. No, you've got a pool. You're fine. You have a pool. Wall mounted air conditioning. How much space does that use? It actually uses a bit of space, so I can't put it in. Because it takes up 2 spots. Wish and a dream. Ah! Actually, that's an idea. Friggin' little cooler in the back, you know? And maybe an extra, like, you know, like the chairs that have been abandoned over time. I love stuff like that, where you'll have a community space and there'll be like the one chair that you don't know whose is, but it's been there since the dawn of time. Just someone, you know, someone left a chair or 2 here. With the cooler, you know, they kind of eventually just parked their, you know, space out here because nobody was using it to watch their kids. It's probably this apartment too, because they can see everything, and like their friggin' patio's like right here, so they can just kind of, but that looks cute. It's also in the shade, which is nice, so you've got, you know, some shade going on. Excellent. Walkway wise, we are doing well. I think I want a couple more of these benches just so they can be under other windows. There we go. That's like 3 of those benches. That's enough, because there's only really 2 spots they can go. Besides the back area there. I don't want anything like massive along this side unless it was maybe some plants, but even then, I feel like having the wider walking area makes more sense, so. Excellent. We've got a bunch of fun colors going up. Why did you never get painted? I thought I painted all the bathrooms. I never painted I never did the bathrooms. Oh, scatterbrains. All right, let's get some tile down. Could go with something like the kitchen, which is this kind of marbly color. It could match the kitchen. I don't hate that. I actually kind of like the idea of the kitchen and the bathroom tile matching, because it would actually make sense as well, because as I repeat repeatedly, apartment buildings, if they can order bulk one thing, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna order 50 billion pounds of the same color and put it in kitchens and bathrooms and, you know, all the same things. That's why all of the bedrooms are gonna be the same paint color, but I'm glad I got the bathrooms redone. Whoops. Are all my windows still working? Sometimes I just have to check, because the answer is not always yes. So far we are good on Windows. Excellent. We're good on Windows. Perfect. I still need to finish up here too. So definitely thinking a couple lounge chairs like here on the top, you know, with some kind of umbrella. So we've got a few options for the umbrella. There is one under sculptures that I actually like. And if I remember, I can never find it when I want this thing, but I can always find it when I don't need it. There it is. Yes. You. Okay, so this is a sculpture, and it is from Seasons, and it's super cute, and you can kind of just put chairs next to it. And I'm actually gonna scooch these a little bit close. Actually, no, that should be fine. So that goes, yeah, because there's still a consistent line for walking. It can actually be shoved back just one. And then what I can do is I can kind of space them out and twist them just a little. And I think after I'm done building some of this, I might go plan one of my alts on Final Fantasy XIV. Haven't decided yet. I think that is probably my answer after this. Why does this one look like it's not as close as this one? Maybe because this isn't as, like, turned? Yeah, it doesn't look as, like, this one looks even more turned as well. So let's see if we can outboard that turn a little bit, kind of bring it. Excellent. And as for these shaded bits, I like changing the color on them to something fun, like this green. So I think of it like, how would someone who owns this apartment, want to do this? And I feel like they probably would go with the tan, but I can imagine fun colors, right? There we go. That's still a simple color set. It's a nice maroon and a nice blue. You got kind of one of each so they don't look exactly the same. Need to put some kind of art here. And I need to fill in this community space. What do we got for automatic outdoor activities? Let us see. Let us see. Not much, by the way. That's a fun one. That's the Backyard Oasis kit, which is actually recently free. They are going to be doing another, I think it's a kit. Yeah, they're going to be doing blooming rooms for free at some point, which, if you've never seen blooming rooms, I'm just going to show you what blooming rooms has. Blooming rooms has basically blooming. I'm just going to put one of each down so you can kind of see everything that you would potentially get. Remember, if it's free, why not? So, like, I love, like, some of this stuff. Like, that is super nice. This is a fun shelf item. This is a wall planter, which is actually super cute. This is a hanging plant that is super nice and has some pretty fun swatches. We have more planter ones like the puppy. This one's another hanging wall plant. You've got this guy, which is absolutely micro. You've got this hanging wall set, this hanging wall set. Let's see. Oranges? You like oranges? I like oranges. That's an orange tree plant. You've got this guy, which is kind of a nice mid, size one. You've got this guy, which is another mid-size one. You've got this guy, which is a cute little floor tree. This guy's big and bulky and fits in nicely. This is a fun one and can use up so much room that you have no idea what to do for. This guy is nice. This is a fun one for like over spaces. This guy, and last but not least, another hanging plant. So if you get blooming rooms, all of this stuff, and it's all in different swatches too, so 1000% recommend. We're gonna just delete literally all of that. But since it is going to be quite probably their next freebie, it's a lot of fun. I actually think, like, it's super cute and provides some much needed plant. Oh, I almost forgot this guy. This guy is also in there. Haha, I knew I'd forget one. But yeah, why not, like, when it's free, why not? So for right now, I just need a couple decorations. Hello, Momo. Are you mad because Crowley's on the couch, which apparently means automatically that you can't be on the couch, because if you're on the couch, Crowley can't be on the couch because... That's typically the answer, is just screamies, if I try to say anything, ever. about the fact that she's screaming constantly. Cats. But yes, can I help you? Or are you just gonna sit there like a bump on a log? The answer's probably bump. Season stuff. The side sculptures can be very pretty. Like, I love some of the things that they have. These are from the ranch one. Yes, Mama. Horse Ranch. Wow, that's the actual name, and I couldn't remember the name. Horse Ranch. We're gonna ignore my dumb, please. I could stick some of these on. They're kind of neat. They're from the El Salvadorian pack. Yeah, let's see. Let's add some leaves and... sun. That'll be cute. Alright, we got a couple glyphs. I think I'm gonna make a seating area here and then do something kind of crazy over here. But I need furniture. I haven't decided if I want outdoor couches or not. Hi, Momo. Can I help you? Is Crowley in your spot? I know. She likes to lie exactly there. And so doesn't Crowley. Which means they do the constant fight over my spot, your spot. Ha! Since I already have some of these available, I can use this furniture, which is cute. Hello, ma'am. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what she wants from me. Perfect. And then we just do a coffee table in the middle. Ma'am, I don't know what you want. I can't help you. There's nothing I can do. You're a MoMA. She just looks at me like, and? I love my cat. I love my cat. I love my cat. I love all my cats. Ah, cute table. Actually, minus. Because cute table. The El Salvadorian table is adorbs. And comes in some very fun colors. That looks like a proper little sitting area. And I can actually put some like nice plants along the edge here just to kind of fill in the space. Because again, we're all about using the space. This is a base game planter that I love. And I'm actually going to move the whole seating area down just a smidge to be able to actually use it. Because I love these planters. Absolutely adore them. They are base game planters. And they add color and vibrancy, and they're just very fun and very pretty, and I can actually do like one of each where the flowers are a little bit different if I want to, but I kind of like the matchingness of it, so we're just gonna go matching. But we've got a cute little sitting area here, and now I'm gonna do something probably a little bit entertainingly dumb here, because I'm gonna add a chess table and like an artist easel, just so that way people can, you know, if not everybody has an artist easel. Plus, why would I not put an artist easel on the roof when this is your view? You've got the mountains over there. You've got, you know, if you swing just a little bit, you got some trees and prettiness over here. You have some absolutely stunning buildings to paint. You know, there are options. And I'm going for the fanciest easel I can. Screw it. This is one that you unlock during the painting career under the patron of the art branch, and it is good for inspiring. It's got good painting quality. I'm losing cats because they're chasing each other. And as noted by the description, the original owner of this antique easel wasn't sure what to paint, so he painted his easel. Supposedly, the experience was so gratifying, he went on to paint his entire studio, chairs, table, floors, walls. But if I put, like, a couple easels with some really entertaining looking rugs, trust me, you will find them entertaining, and a chess table, chef's kiss. All right, we're gonna get a table down. That's the grand piece chess table. What do we have for chess tables? It's the gold leaf. That's high school. That's a fun 5. What are you? You're a fun 5 with an environment. So. And I do kind of want an outdoorsy table, but also I don't care. This is a table that if it would get ruined by the elements, it's The Sims and it won't. Especially because pretty much the 2 base game tables are these guys, which between the 2, I like this one better. This one does look like it belongs outside, though. This one's the camping one, and it's fun. We also have technically, chess under the stars patio table, so that one kind of is designed to be a patio table, but I like this one better, actually, between all of them. So I'm gonna go with you and put some chairs down. Just some nice, simple dining room chairs, because you can't use the outdoor chairs, unfortunately. They don't snap click together, so I'm gonna try and find some nice chairs that work with what we're going for, like these guys. So that's an option, but we're gonna look at other options too. Oh, no, I like the timber dining chairs, because they have that super high back. That's super, super high back. So we've got the chess table. Yeah, that'll look good there. We've got some easels that I'm gonna be putting rugs under. I am gonna put like a planter thing here. This place enjoys plants. There's actually one particular planter box I'm looking for. It is from Eco Lifestyle. It's one I use quite often, and voila, found it. Because it is large. It is very large. It is very nice. It fits in well in so many different areas. It is an absolutely stunning, large planter box that you can kind of just put stuff around. So there we go. The rug in question, so this one's going to be a fun one, is a very particular rug. I believe it is from City Living. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's from City Living. And it literally, yes, it is. It's called Splash of Color, and I love it because it actually looks like a painting tarp, and you can size it down. So the way to size these up and down, if you do not know, in The Sims 4, since it is a simple thing, and I don't mind, sharing my knowledge and expertise, because I would rather share it than have it be basically hoarded. Mostly because I actually want people to play the game and enjoy the game, and if you play the game and enjoy the game, then even better. So you pick up your item, and brackets. Left bracket, so left bracket, smaller. Right bracket, bigger. So if I go right bracket, bigger. Left bracket, smaller. So if you are looking to make something a little bit smaller and fit it into, say, a particular area, such as this, this space that I'm trying to basically build as like a little art zone, you can do the left tile thing and make it smaller. And now we have some artist easels up here. We have a chess table. We have a sitting area. We have a bunch of lounge chairs so you can get your tan on. And then we have the kind of like like the gardening, farming, comforty area over here. So this is more like, technically, this is more, you know, we've got a bunch of fun stuff on the roof. So I actually kind of like how that looks, especially with those patio chairs on the roof. I might switch them to just the same color umbrella. So double, but if that's the case, then I'm actually gonna go just the basic brown because I like the kind of brownish look. This is off center though, which annoys the ever-loving G's out of me. So we're gonna maybe I should only do one. Yeah. Do one. Have a couple patio chairs kind of in the middle. Because we do, remember, have quite a few downstairs. So this is more just like extra. This is literally just kind of extra patio chairs. So that's actually kind of, I like that a little bit better because we have a little bit more space here that I can, so I can actually take the table and kind of put it more in the middle of this area, make it look a little bit nicer, and actually spread these out just a bit. So that, and if you're painting, what you see from this easel is like the top of the mountains and, you know, all this sort of stuff. And from this side, you've got more of the cityscape, but either way, it's super pretty and it works for up here. Let me see how the lighter ones work. You know, the lighter ones. Nah, darker. Darker looks better. Alrighty, so time for terrain paint. And possibly a double check before I do terrain paint that I've gotten all the common areas the way I want to. Because I think I'm going to stick some rugs in here and I still have to make the thing in here. So I think I'm going to stick rugs on each floor, partially underneath the stairs where I can. And literally the first floor is the only place I can. So I'm going to change the color and do something kind of, you know, fun. Let's go with this orange, and we're going to make the mailroom in here. Sitting area, mailroom. Excellent. I'm actually going to get rid of this painting as a direct result. Shh, it's fine. Mailbox time. So many mailboxes. Mailroom. Literally. It's all you need. It's just a mailbox somewhere. So, meet your mailroom. And you just kind of walk in here and you can get your mail. And I'm going to put a few little sitting area kind of things in here. Maybe, ooh, community bar. The things I think of, community bar. This is going to be a brilliant idea. This isn't going to blow up in my face at all. That's the Bless Me Barnacles one. The Long Island's kind of nice. I like the Long Island, so we'll go with that. I feel like this is one of those loft space kind of things where they added a thing in the hopes that people would use it, but the understanding and knowledge that the likelihood of people actually using it is very slim. Because who is actually going to go into the mailroom, like, you know, area, or like into this kind of area just to get a drink? Maybe like you can gather with some of your friends here and, you know, deal with the fact that people are coming in and out for their mail, but for the most part, you know, who's actually using this space? As an introvert, it would not be me. Do we have a stool that kind of matches? Little bar space. Why aren't you working? Yeah, okay. Put some seats here. Maybe a, you know, don't need a chair here, but put like a chair or something there. Put a couple plants here. Fill in the space a little bit. We're all about filling in space. Because I like stuff with space, but not super cluttered. You know what? City Living's Grass in a Box is a welcome addition. for this little back corner. And no, I don't want anything there because I run the risk of Sims not being able to get into this room, and I need Sims to be able to get into this room. However, I can add a couch in here without it being, like, super offensive. This is from the For Rent pack, so this is actually from one of the packs we are required to use to even make this. So. Do we have one that's close in? Actually, you know what? That is close enough, and I like the white, so we're gonna keep that. Perfect. So you can get your mail. You've got the locker rooms, you've got the gym, you've got the sitting area bar. Excellent. We figured out what to do with this area. Go us! Go us! Alrighty. We need something here. Another one of these planters, maybe. Which means debug. Pretty sure that one was growing together. So we're gonna debug just growing together and see if I was correct. Yes, I was. Excellent. Look at that. Because that looks, that fills in that corner a little bit. And we've got, you know, a little bit of extra. Perfect. Oh. When you make the mistake of unclicking the thing when it's debugged and hitting all, and you're like, Also, when you adjust your seat and crack your back, whoo, endorphins. Hello, Theodore J. Teddams Esquire, how are you? Are you being a good boy? The answer is he's running amok. The answer is he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off and enjoying every second of it because he'll just, like, he'll galump in a direction and it's absolutely adorable. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, I am. Were your ears ringing? Because he'll just literally galump in a direction, and I love him for it. He's so cute when he just takes off running because he thinks he is so good at running. Is so good at running, does not understand how you can tell him that he isn't good at running. How dare you? Do you understand who he is? He's Teddy. These are cute. All right, do we have any other colors? And if so, what colors? Oh, we can match. Wait, we can match this planter. What color was the planter? What color was the planter? I'm a matching person. So, and for me, the entrance to the little area, it's a nice break from these because it's similar enough because it matches that planter in there, but different enough that I'm not sitting there going, it's the same thing for the 100th time. I don't think I need anything truly over here. Like, I kind of maybe like something, but it's more... I could actually use one of the blooming rooms. No. I will stick to what I have. Oh, I forgot this plant existed and it's oddly cute. Eco lifestyle plant. Not as... Some of the plants in this are actually very, very cute. So, I tend to try to use some of the items from various, you know, things if I can. Ha! Here we go. Here's a nice one. This is from the For Rent pack. It's large and it's rather broad-leafed, so it really doesn't work in every single area, and I swear to those kitties, slightly growling behind me. That if you continue slightly growling, I'm gonna have to come over there and have words with all of you. And I really don't want to have to do that. So, how about we make it so I don't have to have words with all of you? Huh? God damn it. There. Yeah, that looks actually kind of cute. It's simple. It's a nice, simple cracked planter. Yeah, simple cracked planter works. Okay. Just to have a little extra something over there. And while I feel like this room needs a rug, I am also smart enough to remember that putting a rug in a gym area, probably not the best idea. The hardwood is one thing. The wood is one thing. I could probably have gone with tile, but I like the wood. And this is all super cute. So next, dirt. Start with the garden bedlam. Big swaths all the way down. Super heavy. I'm kidding. I'm gonna lighten it up. Because I want it under the plants, but that's about it, so. And we're gonna blend it afterwards, don't worry. Make it a little bit more soft. Toss some ultimate green thumb over it. And we're actually going to shrink down the size. Lighten it up just a little bit. Actually, we don't want it lighter. Oop. Redo that section. Smarter soil starter. Make it look just a little bit darker directly under the plants where the shade would be. It's not making it... I don't know, it is making it look darker, I suppose. Just not as much as I thought it would. I wonder how it happens if I do one more. Make sure that all of the plants, like where their little stems meet the ground, have some kind of dirt look underneath them. We are gonna blend in a minute. Well, technically we are currently blending, but like, more so. Excellent. Now we're gonna start blending, which involves grass. This is where we want it practically invisibly light. And a bit large. Do not spray too hard, and don't feel bad if you have to go back and either erase some or undo something. It's fine. The whole point of this is to kind of give it that textured look. That's all you're supposed to do, is give it that kind of textured look. And actually, what I'm gonna do is, first and foremost, there we go, textured, because that looks nice. Even along the side here where it's a little bit darker, it still is textured in a nice way. But we have at least the basics done. We have not furnished any of the apartments, which is fine. We've got the areas here kind of like, I haven't done anything here. Let's just add a painting or something small here, you know, just to kind of keep in the idea that this place has a few paintings around and it's trying to be cozy, not, you know, cozy without being overly, you know, friendly. I don't know. I just think it'll look nice with the painting. I'm trying to justify putting stuff in when I don't have to. So, to not justifying things, right? Excellent. All right, that's good in there, and that's good here. And how are we doing here? Actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of this guy and put another one of these, but I'm gonna center it. Actually, not that one again, obviously, you know. Really? All right, so we've got a few paintings, a few extra paintings. We updated some paintings. That'll be cute. All right, so I'm going to actually save this as is to the gallery. You know. Just as is, you know, make a note, you know. Use bb dot move objects on when placing unfurnished, undivided 6-unit apartment. If I could spell, that'd be great. Apartment complex in a eco-industrial style with common areas on roof and outside. It includes common areas complete, walls, floor done, and division of apartments done. Furnish as you like. Hashtag green for me. Hashtag eco modern. Hashtag friggin', what was the For rent. Yep. Hashtag apartments. Hashtag. Cozy industrial. Excellent. I don't even want to think about how many packs I have used, but I'm going to share the lot to the gallery. And if anyone else wants to try their hand at furnishing, all they have to do is look up hashtag Valaria Green, and it will be available. As noted, I used way more packs than I thought. Hell yes. Growing together for rent, more growing together. And I love how they do separate, because if you actually look at the used items, you'll see, okay, that. But then you'll click this, and it'll be just the slide. High school years. What did I... The freeze... But I didn't use those freezes. I got rid of those freezes. Whatever. Snowy escape. That's fair. Eco lifestyle, I did use a lot of that. Get famous, seasons, city living, get together, jungle adventures, dine out, spa day, outdoor retreat. What did I use from outdoor retreat? What did I use? The chairs. The chairs and the cooler. Okay. Movie hangout stuff. A single painting. And of course the Courtyard Oasis kit. I do note that if you don't say have the, let's go with the movie hangout stuff. If you put it down, the only thing that it'll do is delete that painting. So please take note of that. All right. So, however, this is the exterior completely done. This is all of this all set, and we will finish off. And we'll start some of these apartments next week. We're going to start top to bottom. So we're going to be doing probably these two. If we have enough time, we will do a third. It might result in a slightly shorter stream. We haven't decided yet. Or at least I haven't decided yet. So as it stands, we're going to be trying to do 3 apartments next Thursday and then 3 apartments the following Thursday. So this build's going to be our build for a little bit of time. But otherwise, I'm going to pretty much kind of, slowly call it here. It's closer to the time that I usually, end anyway. It's after 4:30. So I thank you all for joining us. I hope you enjoyed watching the apartment build. Feel free to download it off the gallery and add your own apartment touches. Tag me in it if you do actually download it and decide to build on your own. Please note, some of the windows just don't love me sometimes. So if a window is just off, I'm sorry. There is I'm having to currently sit here and fix a freeze or two, because it just didn't load right. And there's literally nothing I can do to update that, really. I could resave it, I suppose. But otherwise, it looks generally good. Oh, that's where I never fixed the freeze. I figured it out. So I am actually going to quickly re-upload it. Now that I'm thinking about it and actually did a few, things, I'm actually going to remove that lot from the gallery. I'm going to copy the description, however, just because I'm lazy. So, sorry, I'm re-downloading it just in a second. But the reason is because I figured out where the high school pack content was coming from. I removed that real quick. Overwrite. But yeah, thank you all for joining us today. I hope to see you again on Monday. Please, please, please remember on our Discord, which I'm going to put a little thing here, to vote for our Monday Madness stream. We are currently neck and neck between A Witchy Life Story and Feather. I'll have to probably do a coin toss if they stay that way. But if I don't, yeah, see, that removed high school years because that one freeze, that one freeze. But otherwise, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, a phenomenal weekend, and I hope it is headache and drama free. Thank you for stopping in at Café Con Flora. Please remember to like, follow, share, and subscribe here and everywhere that I happen to be. I make announcements on Twitter and our Discord as to the times I'm going live, but generally it is Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 1 p.m. to roughly about 5 p.m. Again, please remember to subscribe on Twitch and YouTube under Volaria Green, and I hope you have a wonderful